All right, welcome to Chapter 5. In this part of our series, we're going to dig into one of the most common ways we all use artificial intelligence. And you guessed it, the hidden risks that come right along with it. But first, before we really jump in, we've got to cover the important stuff. So, just so we're all on the same page, this is part 5 of a 10-part tutorial on protecting PII and IP in AI systems. It's all based on a really comprehensive report from Virtualization Options LLC. Now, what we're talking about here is for general information. It's really just a small piece of what's in the full report, and it comes with no warranty. And this is the big one. This is not legal or financial advice. Okay? Let's get into it. I mean, let's be real. Public AI tools, they could feel like a superpower, right? They completely change how we work, how we write, how we create. But, like any powerful tool, there's always a cost. So the real question is, do you actually know what you're paying? What's the real price of admission? So, first things first, let's talk about the allure. Because, man, it is powerful. There are some very, very good reasons we're all drawn to these public AI services. And the reasons are, well, they're pretty simple and incredibly compelling. These tools are just right there, in your browser, ready to go. You don't have to buy a single server or invest in any infrastructure. And just like that, you get instant access to some of the most advanced technology on the entire planet. It's an amazing deal, on the surface. Yeah, all that convenience is incredible, no doubt about it. But now we got to pull back the curtain and ask that critical question. What's the trade-off for all this power and all this ease? What's the hidden cost? And this brings us to the core issue of this entire chapter. It really all boils down to one simple, kind of scary, and unavoidable fact. The second you hit send on a prompt, you have just given up control of your data. This right here is the fundamental challenge. Think about it. You're handing your information, maybe your ideas, your code, your personal data, over to another company. And sure, they want to give you a great service, but their main goal might be to improve their global model for millions of other users. And that goal might not line up with yours, which is simply to get a private, accurate answer to your question.
You know, I absolutely love this analogy because it just makes it so clear. Sending a prompt to a public AI is just like mailing a sensitive package. You drop it in the mailbox and you trust the system to get it there. But you don't control the delivery truck, you don't control the sorting facility, you don't control the exact route it takes or who handles it. Your data goes on a very similar journey, and you're just not in the driver's seat anymore.
Okay, so let's get specific. We're going to break this down into 3 big risks. And risk number 1 is what we're calling the data retention dilemma. In other words, what in the world actually happens to your data after you get your answer back? Just imagine the journey your prompt takes. You write it, you hit send, it travels across the internet to the vendor's massive server farms. They process it, the AI does its thing, and it sends a response back to you. So far, so good, right? But it's that 4th step that's the big black box. Is your data instantly deleted? Is it logged for 30 days? Is it stored forever? That question mark, that's where all the risk is hidden. And this is the perfect illustration of what we mean by loss of control. The fate of your intellectual property or your sensitive information, it's not decided by you. Nope. It's decided by the fine print buried deep inside the vendor's terms of service. Once your data is on their servers, you don't have a direct say in what happens next. Now, this brings us to the second risk. And honestly, for a lot of businesses, this is the one that's truly terrifying. Are you, without even realizing it, training an AI model that your competitors can then turn around and use? This really puts that potential conflict into perspective. See, on your side, your goal is simple. You want a fast, private answer to whatever you asked. But on their side, the vendor might have a totally different goal. They might want to use your query, your data, your unique problem to make their global AI model smarter for everyone, including your competition. And look, don't just wave this away like it's some theoretical problem. The report we're drawing from is super clear on this. Research has already shown that these large language models can, and sometimes do, spit out verbatim content from the data they were trained on. Now, if that content happens to be your company's secret sauce or your proprietary source code, well, you can imagine the fallout from that could be absolutely massive. All right, that brings us to our third and final risk for today, and it's one that a lot of people just don't even think about. The simple geography of where your data goes and where it ends up living. So when you send that prompt, remember our package analogy? You might think it's going to one place, some data center in the US, but it could be processed in Virginia, routed through a server in Ireland, and then backed up in Singapore. These public AI services are global operations, and your data might be zipping across multiple international borders without you ever having a clue.
And as you can probably guess, this creates a massive headache for compliance. Regulations like GDPR have really strict rules about where data on European citizens can go. Your own contracts with your clients might forbid their data from ever leaving the country. But with a public AI, you often have zero visibility into where that data is actually being processed. And that means you could be breaking laws and contracts without even knowing it.
So what do you do about all this? Well, the very first step, the most important one, is just awareness. All of these risks we've talked about, retention, training, jurisdiction, they're all spelled out, for better or worse, in the vendor's policies. You absolutely, 100% must take the time to read and understand those policies before you hand over any of your important data. And that really brings us right to the final question I want to leave you with. You've just spent the last few minutes learning about some of the fundamental risks of using public AI. So I'll just leave you with this one thought. Have you actually, honestly, read the terms of service for the AI you probably use every single day?